The following is a fan-based
comic dub.
Sonic the Hedgehog is owned by Sega. Sonic Team and IDW Comics.
Please support the official release.
Careful! On your right!
Left, right, everywhere. They have us surrounded.
Meh! We've handled more than this before. Just gotta get into the swing of things.
Roger that.
Have you and the Chaotix tracked down Eggman yet?
Hold on. Incoming.
Thanks for the help with the badniks. They've been getting more organized lately. I guess Eggman is gearing up for something big again.
Actually, I don't believe the doctor is behind this.
Oh! So you guys have a lead?
Better than that. We began our search in the ruins of Imperial City and found nothing but wreckage. So we tried his last known lab. Warbot and Cubot were cooperative, but knew nothing. Eggman's computer system showed no escape plans or personal traffic. He seemed certain he'd win our last encounter. Searching his other bases turned up nothing but trouble.
Well, nuts. You guys are the best detectives I know.
We're the only detectives you know.
Semantics. So why did you guys call me out here if you haven't found him?
We did. Sort of.
Wait, what?
We received an anonymous tip that led us to the village I'm taking you to now. So technically, we didn't find him.
You could have just skipped ahead to I'm taking you to Eggman.
I wanted you to understand how hard we worked.
Duly noted. Now, let's get moving. What gives? Everything looks fine here.
Sonic, you made it!
Hey, little buddy. Is everything okay?
Oh yeah! This place is great! There's tons of kids my age and tons of mountain flowers. And they have the best Huddy Tarts ever.
That's cool, but what about, the big guy?
That's right, you haven't met him yet. Hold on, we'll get him. Come on, come on!
Ha ha ha! Alright, no need to get all excited. How do you do? They call me Mr. Tinker.
Did you really think I'd buy this act, Doc?
Doc? I don't think I've ever earned a doctorate. But then again, I'm afraid I don't remember much of anything.
Except how to fix and build stuff. He's the best!
Well, I certainly try.
Uh-huh. So you don't remember any of our fighting over the Chaos Emeralds?
I'm not familiar with that cut.
Lost Hex?
Somebody lost a magic spell?
The Ark?
Has a parabola?
The Death Egg?
Are you just throwing random words together? I don't understand.
Don't sweat it, Mr. Tinker. This is all a case of mistaken identity.
Are you sure? If I can help, I'd love to. But...
Nah, you just get back to what you were working on.
This is what I meant when I said we, sort of, found Eggman.
And you're sure it's not an act? He's pulled similar stunts in the past.
We've thoroughly interrogated him and observed him for a couple of days. It's legit. He remembers nothing.
Yeah, but he can be extremely dangerous. Never mind the close calls I've had while fighting him. He can threaten whole planets at a time. But seeing him like this...
That's why we called you. We have no clue what to do. Sure, he's done some nasty stuff in the past, but can you really punish a guy who doesn't remember doing any of it?
The crimes have been committed, and justice must be served. Eggman must be punished.
Right, but would you really say that's Eggman?
No.
Excuse me, I'm the head of the village. May I weigh in on the subject?
Sure. Your town, your rules, right?
Yes, but in this case, I would defer to the judgment of a famous hero. Before you make your decision, please consider this. That man appeared in our village one day without warning. We're still not sure how he arrived. We locked him up immediately, but the next day we found he'd broken out just to reinforce his own cell.
I did what I could for the hinges, but you'll need an entirely new deadbolt.
Just like the Chaotix, we questioned and tested him for days. but never once did he show signs of his old villainous ways. Once we realized he wasn't, well, himself, we nursed his wounds and took him in. In return, he repaid our kindness tenfold. He repaired anything we brought him, from the smallest, most delicate work to the largest, most grueling efforts. I know Dr. Eggman is a terrible man. I've heard stories of horrors I can hardly imagine. But Mr. Tinker has been a blessing to our village. I know that he cannot undo the evil he's done. But I'd rather he remain free to do some good than rot in a cell and do nothing.
This was so much easier when it was just, I hate that hedgehog!
We could stick around and keep an eye on him.
Nah, that's just delaying things. It's better we figure this out before.
Badniks! Coming in from the south! They're coming up the mountain! Run!
You guys head him off. I'll handle Eggman.
You got it! Charmy, get out here! We got work to do!
I'm coming. Sheesh.
Alright, Eggman. The gig is up?
It'll be okay, everyone. The Chaotix are here. They'll protect us.
Will the robots find us in here?
Shh. You just hide behind this barricade. Everything will be fine. I promise. I'm sorry. I never caught your name, but if you can, will you help defend the village? I'm ashamed to say, I'm too afraid to fight.
You just worry about keeping these folks safe, Mr. Tinker. I'll help the Chaotix smash those bots.
Gotcha. Huh? Can't hide from me.
No. Why were Sonic and the Chaotix there? Did my forces stumble upon a settlement? Or have they figured me out?
That's the last of them! Seems like a puny rescue force.
It wasn't a rescue force. Eggman was terrified of his own robots.
Yeah, I told you Mr. Tinker was a good guy.
Then he truly is a new man. What do you intend to do?
Oh, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm sorry, Mr. Tinker. I got you mixed up with somebody else. I'd like us to start over, so... Hi, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog.
The pleasure is all mine, Sonic. I hope you do manage to find who you're looking for. He sounds worrisome.
I wouldn't worry about it. I think he's gone for good.
Maybe so, but the Chaotix Detective Agency never does a half-baked job. We'll keep looking for the doctor, but you're free to stay here, Mr. Tinker. You've been very helpful in our investigation.
Thank you. It looks like I have an awful lot of tables to rebuild. I cannot thank you enough for helping these people.
Don't sweat it. It's what I do.
I hope you'll come back to visit. I'd love to show you Eggman once it's completed.
Eggman Land? His terrifying personal theme park? Did he just slip up with his ruse? Or is he...
You'll never menace the world with Eggman Land again. I'll destroy you first.
Next time, Sonic vs. Shadow. But wait, there is no next time.
Hold on, Shadow. This isn't what it looks like.
Talk fast, Big Blue. We definitely heard him say he was rebuilding Eggman Land. And you know how stubborn Shadow can be.
I'll admit that Eggman Land thing is iffy, but I'm sure it's okay. This is a Dr. Eggman.
That's right. Apparently he looks an awful lot like me. But I'm just your friendly neighborhood handyman, Mr. Tinker.
He's totally lost his memory. Me, the Chaotix, the villagers, we've all confirmed it.
Losing one's memory doesn't make them any less dangerous.
Yeah, okay, fair point. But you're not listening. You're not touching him.
I should have stayed in bed today.
What are we standing around for? We're the Chaotix. Come on, boys. Let's help Sonic out.
Roger.
Yeah!
There's no way we can keep up with them.
I could. I'm just recovering from defeating those badniks.
Maybe we can cheer from the sidelines?
No, we, find the culprit who brought Shadow here. This is all your fault.
Goodness, me?
Yeah, you! What were you thinking bringing Shadow?
Shadow was already looking for Eggman to ensure he wasn't planning a counterattack. Shadow isn't really one to pull his punches. Anyone who got in his way, like, say, some certain detectives, might get hurt. So isn't it convenient you got that anonymous tip when you did? You had plenty of time to find your target, verify him, and bring in Sonic. By the time I helped Shadow find this village, your investigation was complete, and you had a heroic countermeasure by your side.
Wait, how would you know about the tip unless... Oh!
I don't get it.
Having trouble getting past me? I thought you were fast. Bye-bye! Look, I get it. Eggman has been a great egg jerk for years. But he's also done some good stuff, too. Like, remember that business on the Ark way back when? He helped us save the world. Okay, so he kinda started that mess too. It's not like he was aiming to destroy the world. Hold on! I'm not done yet! Okay, what about when the Black Arms invaded? Remember all that? Eggman fought the alien invasion with us. Without him, we may not have lasted long enough to save the day.
Have you forgotten that he's made you suffer? That he's tried to destroy you multiple times? How can you even suggest leniency for him after all that?
You tried to destroy me in the past too, remember? You even tried to obliterate an entire planet. So what? You want me to take you out with Eggman? After all, if he can't be forgiven, can you?
What's your plan for him?
Let him stay in the village. He's been helping them out, so I was going to let him keep doing his thing. I want to nail down what he thinks Eggman Land is first.
You distracted me. Lured me away.
Well, yeah, because you wouldn't listen to... nerds.
I see him on the horizon. We're prepared for him this time. And speed can't do any good against a solid wall. Huh?
Man, you're stubborn. You don't have to do this.
I already discussed it with Sonic.
Alright then.
You, Mr. Tinker.
Yes?
Show me Eggman Land now!
I really didn't want to unveil it until it was finished. But I'll make an exception for you. Ta-da!
Ooh, threatening.
It looks amazing!
You see, there's not much for the children to do out here. I thought a nice play space out of the elements would make them happy. Does this mean I'm not in trouble?
You're in the clear, pal. See you around, Rouge.
Always a pleasure. And don't worry, boys, we'll count this as your gig. No need to split the finder's fee.
Ha! You're a class act! Thanks for, managing all this.
Not that we could afford to split it.
All this commotion over a silly name.
It means different things to different people. How did you come up with it?
It just came to me. I thought it sounded like a bit of nonsense the kids would enjoy.
Ha! That's cool. Is it though? Is it really harmless? Or is it a sign his memories might come back?
I do hope you'll come back and see it when it's finished.
Oh, I'll definitely be stopping by from time to time.
Elsewhere.
And all flotillas are heading into position.
Excellent.
Signal my personal flagship. It's time for me to join the Egg Fleet. It's time to move on to the next phase of my master plan.
Wait, what? What we just saw? So who is... Next time, answers!
So fucking stupid, man.
He seemed our last... Fuck. He seemed last? He seemed last, yeah, but he was kind of first. Fuck.